East has won too many close games, and I'd say you throw the record.
A good team.
Yeah, it's how or a team that's just is that what we're saying about the Chiefs too? Is that a good team?
Well, they are the 2-time defending champions, so yes, that's exactly what we're saying about the Chiefs.
We're talking rankings and best matchups of the week.
Yeah.
We're blending these segments. You know why?
Blended.
Because
I'm wearing blenders, trademark, sponsorship, product placement.
No!
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Rankings. Let's go through them. 6-man. This
Okay.
really hasn't changed that much, and quite frankly,
never
the
gonna
coaches,
change.
the coaches keep disrespecting Midwest. They have yet to breach the top 5,
Yeah.
and they have like a 4-1 record, Mike.
Yeah.
They are getting disrespected. So, top of this. Who's the top in 6-man? Do we even have to say it?
No, we don't have to say it. Just move on.
Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
So Midwest goes up to Hewlett last week. Do you know what the outcome of that game was? 94-93.
That
is one of the most intense games you'll
game.
ever see.
Yeah.
So
someone do a recap of that, please. Someone, if you have footage, please put that up on the internet.
94-93.
All right, so that's
This is an NBA score.
Yeah,
the Princeton offense doesn't score this much.
No, that's incorrect. The Princeton offense. You're talking about the Princeton defense in basketball. That meant they would hold them down.
Hold you down.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Next.
All right, 9-man. Lingle Fort Laramie stays at number 1. Okay, but
Yep.
Pine. There's a big top 5 matchup. Pine beats Lusk.
Yep.
51-15 last week. They maintain our second spot. Saratoga 14-6 over. Right. Southeast is our number 4. They're number 5 in the coaches' rankings. However, Big Piney sneaks into the 5th spot for us after their 33-23 win. 2A, Mike. Mountain View 48-0 over Pinedale. Do you think they were on top of Fremont Lake? Maybe looking down from Cannon Peak?
Yeah.
Gannett Peak from the...
Cannon Peak. That would be awesome.
Even better.
Yeah, Cannon
No,
Peak.
but they were on top of Gannon Peak.
Yeah.
I can't even say it right.
No, Mr. Geography is stumped today. That's Gannett Peak, people.
There it is.
It is the highest non-14er, I believe, in...
Is it not a 14er?
No, it's not. I think it's 13-9. We have no 14ers in Wyoming. It's a weird claim. No 14ers in Wyoming. You've learned something, people.
John Denver.
Yeah.
All right. After that, Mike, we're in the 2A, right? We have Level at number 3. Can we say how much more accurate our rankings have been all season than the coaches' rankings?
Yeah.
The coaches finally are starting to give Level a little bit of love. However, I think they have Worland at number 3 at this point, which is wild. I mean, how do you have Level in the number 4 position and Worland in the number 3 when Level just beat Worland? It was 28-7. There's a few of these that happened this week that I just don't understand. How can you do this?
It's going to get settled in the postseason, though.
Okay.
Give them their flowers.
And then Cokeville.
Yep.
Cokeville de-rusting and turning up the heat on Thermop.
Yep. As you predicted.
Yeah, that's
cooked them.
Yep. Cooked them.
Yeah.
All right, 3A. We have Star Valley. They had a 42-7 win over Powell. Powell retaining their spot in the coaches' rankings, which is really interesting. We had to move Powell for the first time out of the 3 spot down to the 5 because of that loss. Cody stays unbeaten. Huge matchup this week. We'll talk about that in a bit. But then we have Riverton at 3, Buffalo at 4, and Powell at number 5. Riverton is in the 4 slot, and Buffalo's in the 3 spot. And Riverton beat Buffalo last week, 15-16. I don't get this.
It's odd.
All right. Also, Star Valley.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this real quick. He sets Bryson Nell sets a state record for 18 receptions, 287 yards, single game performance.
Yeah, that's like the Brandon Marshall game, like 15 years ago.
Brandon Marshall, I forgot about that.
Setting the NFL
single-handedly winning in fantasy leagues with just a single game performance.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
All right.
4A.
4A is unchanged. It hasn't been changed for 3 weeks, and this is going to be interesting going into the postseason.
It ain't going to change.
No. So we don't need to talk too much about that. K-Dub loses to East last week, 29-20 after leading in that game. That's the only interesting result of last week. So we're going to the matchups. We have a very important, it's rivalry week, Mike. Very important week, starting with Central taking on East over at Oakey Blanchard Stadium. They're taking on the number 3 position there. Who you got in this one, Mike?
Yeah, I think Central will play East fairly close, Dirk, but I've got the Thunderbirds pulling away by about 17 in this one.
Yeah, absolutely fair. I'm going to take Central, the underdog in this one. You know what? I went on Central last week. They had a really good performance, I thought, against that very good Sheridan team. We saw good things come out of that. The backup QB Castaneda came out and was slinging the ball around, and there were just great running performances all around. Also,
ball comes off his arm like a space shuttle.
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, just rocketed off of there. Yeah.
Tate Berry. What about a performance from Tate Berry last week?
Been talking him up for a while. Yeah,
he has a huge game this week, both offense and defense.
Yeah,
I think Central's going to upset across town. The East has won too many close games, and I'd say you throw the record.
A good team.
Yeah, or a team that's just is that what we're saying about the Chiefs too? Is that a good team?
Well, they are the 2-time defending champions, so yes, that's exactly what we're saying about the Chiefs. But go on.
All right, Natrona takes on Kelly Walsh. That's the Oil Bowl here in Cheyenne. Do we have anything? Capital City Bowl, I guess. Is that what we're calling that?
I believe that's what it is called. The Capital City Classic.
We have the Oil Bowl.
The Oil Bowl.
Played on grass.
The Oil Bowl on grass. Well, unfortunately, the Mustangs are running wild on grass. Natrona takes this one over Kelly Walsh.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going the other way. I'm taking Kelly in an upset here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
I really like the way Kelly's playing. I like the way they're playing right now. All right. Laramie goes down to South. Takes them on. I think Laramie gets its second win of the season out of this one.
Yes, I think so as well.
Yeah. That puts an interesting spot for Central, meaning if Central's going to make the playoffs, they need to win out. They can't rely on Laramie losing.
No, Central, gotta have it this weekend. This is must win. So, Dirk, before that earthquake that we just took on, there was a brief moment here where the world shook, and I was about to give an earth-shaking statement that Central, your prognostication may hold some weight, that this is a must-win game for Central. Absolutely. It probably is not a must-win game for East. I still don't think Central is going to win, but it is a must-win.
Yeah, I'm telling you, those games, they're always close. Rivalry games, never, ever count a team out in a rivalry game.
There's another one. The earth is shaking.
It is, absolutely. Yeah. All right. After this, now we go over to Sheridan, who travels all the way down. Rock Springs, who travels all the way north to Sheridan.
Yeah.
Takes on Sheridan. Rock Springs, I think, is going to get blown out by probably 50 points in this one. Nothing against Rock Springs, but that's just a testament to how good this Sheridan team is.
Yep. Sheridan wins. Book Sheridan versus Star Valley versus Little Snake River in a triple threat game. We'll see who wins that one.
All right. Yeah. And then we have a huge showdown up north in the Razor City Bowl.
Yeah.
The Campbell County Camels takes on Thunder Basin. This one's played in the new stadium over at Thunder Basin, so they'll be playing on petroleum-based products.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
I'm going to go with a surprise here, Dirk. I'm taking Thunder Basin to give Campbell County their first loss of the season in this one. Thunder Basin starting to click, getting some wins. I just have a feeling this is your close game upset. I don't think it happens in Cheyenne. I think it happens up in July.
Okay, I do think that Campbell County is a sneaky 6 getting into the top 5 potentially in the weeks to come. However, I think you're going to see Mason Droop just have an absolute show on Friday night. And the Camels come out. They remain unbeaten to take on Sheridan.
The Drubik's Cube.
Yeah. All right, now this is when the matchups start getting crazy. We have an undefeated matchup right now, this week, at the 3A level. And this could be, a preview of the state finals. We have Cody taking on Star Valley. This one is played in Star Valley, Mike.
Yeah.
Bronx take on the Braves.
Yeah, Star Valley by $1 billion. Not even a game. No, I'm just kidding. Star Valley gets it pretty big. I think Cody's having a great season. It's just Star Valley, much like Sheridan right now, does not seem to have a contender. Cody, prove me wrong. I love to see it, but Star Valley looks really good.
Yeah, I agree with that one. They have to travel all the way around the Wind Rivers. Are they going over Togety or are they going down through South Pass, Mike?
They are going as the crow flies. They're going
drop
through the park.
They're going through the park, Mike.
Yeah.
They're going through the park. All right.
Exactly.
All right. After that, we have another top 5 matchup. This is the theme throughout the rest of the day. And Worland is going to be number 1 Mountain View versus Worland. This is played in Mountain View, Mike.
Yeah, Mountain View is looking good on the views. We're sticking with them to stay number 1.
Agreed with
Sorry,
that.
There's not a lot of drama going on this year in the high school football season, but Mountain View is taking it.
All right. Another battle of the Unbeatens. You have Saratoga.
Yeah.
Going over Snowy Range, over Sherman Hill to take on Pine in Laramie County, East Laramie County, almost Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to pick an upset in this one, but I think Pine Bluff's community comes out for this one. They rally around and the Hornets win it again. Pine Bluffs takes it.
Taking Saratoga in an upset in this one on the road. I like the way Saratoga's been playing. Close matchups. They've been winning close matchups. All right. Lingle, Fort Laramie takes on the Yoder boys at Yoder.
Yeah.
This is the Southeast Cyclones, baby.
Getting fired up. Yoder had the Southeast team had some good games earlier this year, but Lingle right now is rolling. I'm sticking. They're going to linger at the top spot there. Lingle continues to linger.
I'm going against this. I'm going with the Cyclones, Mike. The home field advantage. You know what? They're coming down to Tornado Alley. I guess it's not very far away with Yoder versus Lingle.
No, it's not. They're both in Tornado Alley. Yeah.
So we're going with the Cyclones on this one.
Lingle linger.
Now,
yeah,
this one is going to really prove whether Midwest is a top 5 team. We've been saying they're a top 5. Hell, we've been saying they're a 3 team all season. Not all season, most of the season. Midwest, our number 3 takes on Riverside, number 5. This is played over in I don't know what that basin's called, but it's right next to Saratoga, just south of Saratoga.
Yeah, in the basin.
There you go.
Midwest continues to be mid-best and holds down the 3 spot.
I love it. Yeah, I'm all for it. They go down to, I guess it's Platte River Valley. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Go to the Platte River Valley and they take on Riverside. It's going to be a Riverside battle.
Yeah.
All right. We got that one.